All right, part one, we'll start with line one, and we're going to do this pattern that comes back. Up, 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 down, up, 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 down. And of course, the first thing I want you to do is tear that apart, separate the hands, and let's do open string bowing. So the very first group of notes is starting on the G. Let's work out what we're doing here. So let's take away the fingers. Open, G, D, D, and D. And let's just look at the articulation for a minute. So we have dotted notes on the up, up, up. So that means we have to separate those notes, right? And then we have an accent on the dotted quarter note that follows it. So what I'm going to suggest is that you go up, 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 get to the frog, reset it, and then give that a good strong down bow. Set still first and get a nice clean stroke. So in slow motion, this is what you're going to be doing. Pick up that last of the three and set it down, then play the dotted quarter note. All right, let's put the notes on and see. Just like that. So you're going to get to the frog and give that a good accent. Every time picking up and getting to the frog so you can get that accent. So that way you get a nice clean articulation on those notes. All right, let's try it. And of course, you're going to need to speed that way up, but that's how you do the first part. So one thing that I do notice when I haven't played this one for quite a long time or taught it to a student, so I'm not really, don't have it under my hands like you will by the time you've done studying it. But one thing I do notice is that the actual string crossings in this little piece of the music do present their own challenge. So every time I go, now right here you go back to the D for one note, and so I often want to hit the G, so watch for that. You don't want any open string, what I call space junk, okay? You don't want any of that going on. So do each one of them 4 or 5 times until they're really comfortable, then match up the pairs. All right, let's see what happens in the next section.